What's up, everyone? Woo! Hey, still watching Avengers. Still freaking the dog out. This will be part 2 of that unboxing. Hopefully, the last part. Unpackaging. Anyway, it's not really unboxing, but taking all these Eaglemoss lead statues out of hiding and about to display them finally. So I showed all of these in the last video. I think I ended on Blackheart there, who didn't really. One of his little points got bent, but it didn't get too damaged. I dropped him. That was the very end, and it kind of cut off abruptly. But and then also still watching some Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So my favorite Marvel cartoon, hands down. Really fighting, Absorbing Man, nice. So I highly recommend this show. It took me a while to get around to it. I mean, back like 10 years ago, but when I did finally give it a shot, that's not that old, is it? Maybe 7 years old. When I finally gave it a shot, I fell in love with it. The art was a little cheesy for me, a little too cartoony, but I've definitely come around on it. It's my favorite. So, jumping back in, and if I have time at the end, I was going to show my few DC Eaglemoss statues. There are a few. They make these as well, or they put out DC ones as well. I'm not as big of a fan. I've always been a Marvel guy. So, if I can get my phone to stay, which is harder than it seems, I will jump back in. And if you're not interested in this, you can watch some cartoons. Oh my god. I don't want to start this over. Okay, stay. Alright, and hopefully it's zoomed on something. Last time, every time I tried to show a statue, it was super blurry. And I packed all these in comic bags because I ran out of bubble wrap. Okay, so next we got the lovely and unforgettable Enchant. Oh, there she is too. Look at that. Oh my gosh, what are the odds? She's right there. Ah. Sorry, well, you wouldn't know. There she is. Please stay, phone. So we got Enchantress. She's cool. Cool. Put her over here by Thor. I'm sure nearby will be an Executioner. Yep, sure is. This is the episode about Malekith and the Casket of Ancient Winters. Vaguely similar to the Thor Dark World plot. Okay. And I'm not gonna go through like how we. I don't know. I was talking about like doing a whole little backstory on these statues, like where you can get them, what they're all about, who makes them, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna go through all that again. Just go back and watch the last part if you're interested in that. Slide these over. Enchantress, Executioner, Hercules back there. Still can't see. There they are. Okay. Good enough. Sorry guys, I was not prepared for this. Woohoo, Iron Man. There. I don't want to do a third part, so I'm going to try to skate through this real quick. Next we got Herman Schultz, aka the Shocker. I think I get the best view when I'm like over here. Shocker. He is my second or third favorite Spider-Man villain. I enjoy Shocker a lot. And I wasn't too let down with what we got in Homecoming. Sandman. A once an Avenger, a Frightful Four member. Sinister Six member. Probably gonna be all Spider-Man villains next. Yep. Oh yeah, here's one that's has broken before and is probably gonna be broken again. Yeah, I'd call Shocker my third favorite, because Electro here is my second favorite. Lizzie would be number 1. Oh, please come out okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, previously I called it a tendril in the last video. One of his bolts broke before. Hello, Maxwell Dillon. There you are. Real cool. But yeah, again, you can get all these for. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but you can get all these for about anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks. They originally come with a magazine that includes like a character biography, some of their main notable appearances, and usually a poster. And the poster is usually of their first appearance. There we go. The Green Goblin. What do they call him in the Spider-Man movie? The Green Meanie. Old Ted Raimi joke there. Not a big Green Goblin fan, but you gotta have him. Gotta have Gobby. This one's not Spidey related. Triton. Very cool, very cool. Triton goes your Black Bolt. Eaglemoss also, a few years after these, put out chess figures. And I know I've seen a lot more of those floating around. I think they're a little more common. But they're lower quality, and I pulled one aside. I only have two. I have Spider-Man and this one, Black Panther. I don't like the bases, you know, because they're all chess piece related. But you can get, they come with like a chessboard, and there's heroes on one side, villains on the other. I'm not big on the chess pieces. But, you know, some people like them, some people don't. I don't. I think that they were less quality. They're just more like resin pieces, not sturdy lead, full lead. All these are really heavy. They're pretty durable. It's just the little pieces break. Gotta be careful. If they drop, they will probably snap off. Vulture, Adrian Toomes. Real cool, real cool. And I did not mind Michael Keaton's. I mean, basically with each one I get, I talk about their MCU appearance. I like Michael Keaton's Vulture a lot. I would love to see him come back and lead like the Sinister Six with like Scorpion. You guys can't see anything right now. I would have the TV in full view, but then I'll probably get copyright infringement from Disney. They're sticklers about that. And I just heard a Morbius trailer was dropped. So I'm about to watch that as soon as this video's done. Big Morbius fan over here. Sneak him back there. This is another Black Bolt. So I have 2 Black Bolts and 2 Submariners. I'm not going to bother opening that. Oh yeah. The Marvel villain. Hells yes. Can't wait to get this guy on the big screen. Dr. Victor Von Doom. Wicked, wicked, wicked. That's right in the middle. Nice. Big Doctor Doom fan. I have a whole... Well, it's a short box completely full of Doctor Doom cover appearances that aren't Fantastic Four books. Basically, anytime he's on the cover of something... Turn this down. Anytime he's on the cover of a book, I have to have it. I have most of the FF appearances, but he has so many that those are less of a priority. I just want like his crossovers and stuff. That's more what I'm a bigger fan of with comics, is crossover appearances. The Wrecker. I don't know his real name, if he has one. Put him back here behind Thor. I don't have any of the other Wrecking Crew if they even made them. I don't know if they really did. Isn't it ironic? But. Always makes me think of Key and Peele now. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so I collect Anytime, Submariner, Daredevil, Spider-Man. Who else is there? Dr. Doom, Sleepwalker. Anytime they're in a book, like on the cover, it's Crystal. A blurry one, but oh well. I don't have time to go into detail on all these. Anytime they make a cover appearance, I have to have it, and I've got like full boxes for just those characters. Aside from their full like solo runs, I have boxes of just their crossover appearances. I'm obsessive when it comes to that. Or anytime Thor is in battle with another hero, or really any character at all. All the Hulk verses, all the Submariner verses, I like battle issues a lot. Loki, Trickster. This one's real cool. He's a heavy one. Odinson. Loki Laufey-son. Cool, cool, cool. Look back here with Thor. So I'm always on the lookout for cover appearances. What's up, bud? Hi, Bubba. I don't have time to show you off today. I think 2 videos ago, the puppy made a good appearance. Absorbing Man. Yeah, he was in this episode already. Cool. Real cool. Wouldn't mind if he showed up at like the beginning of the next Thor movie. He doesn't need to be the full villain for like a whole movie, but if he's briefly like, they start the movie off and they're fighting him right off the bat, I could find that enjoyable. He'd make for like a cool scene, but I don't think he could hold his own in the whole movie. Yeah, well, he could maybe. If you go into backstory of like an origin of, what's his name, Dr. I can't think of it. But he's a doctor, and he's Asian. I know that. Stay, please. Stay, please. Okay. Ooh, Craven the Hunter. Man, I was always saying the best Spider-Man setup for a movie would be have Craven in it. This was like before they did Amazing Spider-Man, the Amazing movies. Because I would have said, Lizard, I still would like them to redo Lizard. I wasn't very happy with what we got. But what would be a great movie setup is you have Lizard, so you get his whole like origin and creation, whatever, Connors and whatnot. And then you throw Craven in it. And like Craven comes to America because he's looking for like the big hunt. You know, wants to... Human Torch. This one's real cool. I love the detail on this one. But I've Craven, fuck it. Look at me! Flame on. Have Craven come to America, and maybe... And have him, he's hunting Lizard. And then Spider-Man has to get in between them and manage to stop Craven and stay alive with Lizard. And without, like, basically save Lizard without getting killed and keep Craven from harming him because, you know, he knows it's Connors and they're, you know, they're friends. So, I think that would be a great movie plot. And you could work in some other stuff. Cool. You could even do, like, the Spidey going through, like, his... mutations. I wouldn't necessarily do the 6-arm thing, but you could have him like losing his powers, and maybe Connors develops a serum where it's like, hey, I can turn you back to normal. And then maybe the basis of that is what infects him, turns him into Lizard. I don't know, but do some variation of where Craven is hunting Lizard and Spidey has to get in between them and not only survive, but keep Lizard from getting hurt. Sue? Sue. Put her over here. Put over here. I would like that plot. Ooh, another bad guy here. Who... Not a fan of this guy. Is it Mr. Masters? I don't know, he's Alicia's dad. The Puppet Master. And I like that he's holding a little thing doll. It's kind of cool. Ooh, I also used to have Absorbing Man, and I no longer do. I got rid of that. Kind of wish I had it back. And if you got the little thing doll, you might as well have the giant full-size thing. The ever-loving, blue-eyed Ben Grimm. His eyes are blue. Nice. Better be. These all need a heavy dusting. Yeah. But yeah, these have been out a while. I said it in the last video. You're gonna have to probably go to eBay or get lucky at like a con. I've seen some dealers there that sell at shows that'll sell like almost the whole collection of them, or a good chunk in there. They run about 10 to 15 a piece. It's hard to find them with the magazine. A lot of shops have well sold out of them. They'll have the chess pieces now. Or they have the Medusa, Madame Medusa. I like that a lot. Attention to detail in some of these is just spectacular. They're heavy, man. Heavyweight. All the name on the bottom and some numberings. I don't know if that's how many they made or how it works, but... Medusa. I think I got Gorgon as well. Ooh, and, no, this is not. Because they got Karnak. I should have a Karnak and Gorgon. So here is the Wizard. Another FF villain. I got a big Fantastic Four collection a while back, and that's kind of where a lot of these came from. Stick in there. Sorry, this is probably a boring video for a lot of you guys, but if you didn't know these existed, I think it's cool to show them off. I want to show off more of my collection, more than just the new comic hauls I get. So, if you like what you see, let me know. I can do more things like it. Mole Man, Marvel's first villain. Pretty much. First Silver Age villain. This one's lame. This is the only one I've considered selling. Other than that, I'm very happy with the ones I have, and I'm not really missing any. I would like to get a Hawkeye, and I know I think they made a Thanos I'd like to get. But I believe he's a bigger one that's a little heavy, or a little more pricey. Where's everything? Shit. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Impossible Man? He is impossibly lame. Never been a fan of the character. Too goofy. Too goofy for me. I don't even know. Let's put you way in the back where nobody can see you. Doctor Strange, Impossible Man. What are you doing here? I don't know, whatever. Go over here. There's like a Spider-Man villain or two I don't have as well. I just can't really... Can't think of who I would be missing, but... They might have probably made a Rhino. I don't have any X-Men. I would get like maybe just Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde. That would probably be the only one I'd be after. If she's even one of them that they made. I think so. Cool, his tongue didn't break off. I was worried about that. Lizard, my favorite villain. Period. Love a Lizard. Good stuff, good stuff. Shouldn't have teeth. Lizard's cool, Lizard's very cool. I got about 4 left, and I think I got plenty of time I'll be able to show my other ones. And since the release of these and the chess figures, they then, I think it's also Eaglemoss, they put out the, I don't know what they call them, like, what is the name of those things? They're like the 6-inch size lead figures, but they're actually, I think they're also resin. They're of nicer quality, but not quite as, like, heavy as these. It's Gorgon. Very cool, very cool. Can you see him? Just barely. Yeah, I'm missing a couple over there. Scoot back, maybe that would help. Do. Pardon me. Pick a new episode. Hail Hydra. One more after this. Try to take any guesses on what it would be. It is FF related after this one. There's Karnak. Well, I got packing for days. I put all these in comic bags because I didn't have bubble wrap. Although I usually don't need packing anymore because I ship everything like priority and I don't have a lot of big orders. If you're not aware, I do sell books. Don't we all? Karnak, cool. Karnak's always been an underrated character. With Karnak. No, not with Karnak. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah. I sell books mostly on Instagram. So, and I usually don't have, I usually sell a book at a time. Dog butt. I usually sell a book or two at a time, but yeah, if I ever have any bigger orders, I'm set on packaging. Feel free to go follow me on IG. I have hundreds, if not thousands, of books for sale. Yay, all done. Feel free to browse my little library there, and you know, I take requests. I'm open to requests. Send me your want list. I have, I don't know, I wouldn't quite say 100,000 comics, but pretty damn close. Maybe even, who knows. And about half of them are for sale. I have a massive personal collection, but I mean, a lot of my books I'm willing to sell, or I can get for you. I'm great at finding comics. I have 6 local comic shops. 7, really. One of them's just a joke. Super Scroll, that was the answer. So, I mean, if you're ever looking for anything, I don't post much for my personal collection. Usually all I post is books for sale, so. There's nothing visible or stretchy about this one, but you get the other 2. Cool. So that is those. We'll get kind of zoomed in on them again. A couple of them need repairs, but yeah, feel free to check out my... Where's Spider-Man? Maybe he's with my Spider-Man stuff. I have a Spider-Man 2099, and a Jameson one, but they are not with these, I guess. Yeah, I'm always selling books. Feel free to go check that out. I do holds if you need. I do Venmo, PayPal, money order. If you got any other funky apps, I can always just download that for you. I'm willing to accommodate people. Cool. Send me your want lists. I do multi-purchase discounts, so I'm always willing to like make a deal. I'm open to offers. I don't like to mess with eBay. I don't like the fees. It's just people are ridiculous on there. I'd rather sell to like actual collectors, and I don't know, that's more of what you get on Instagram, is collectors selling to collectors. But yeah, man, thanks for watching this. Oh, I'll show my DC ones. Natasha. Love Hawkeye. Her accent in this show is so thick. Okay, cool. So let me peruse over here. Eddie! Beyond. Yeah, good stuff. Some of my foreign posters. Big horror guy. Alright, so here's my DC ones. They don't live over here. I just assembled them to show off. 2 Green Lanterns. Big Barda and her arm broke off, which is way depressing. I gotta glue that. If I can even find it. Who knows where it is. Deadshot, Static, Black Lightning, and Creeper. And then these, I believe, are from the same company, but they're not the same release. They're different. Love Hawkgirl. I always say Hawkgirl is my spirit animal. But then they later released these thicker ones. Bill and Ted. Excellent! They released these thicker, taller ones. Also need dusted badly. I got Magneto. They're like the glossary books or encyclopedia ones or something like that. You get like a... Same thing. You get like a magazine with it. It's pretty dinky. The Red Hulk one is the exact same mold. It's just red. There's Vision, Drax, Gamora. Bunch of characters. There's Iron Fist, Daredevil, Punisher, obviously. My MST3K robots. And then they did all the original Avengers. The only ones I didn't get were... I have these 3 as well. The big 3. Iron Man, Cap, Thor. And then they did a Giant Man and a Wasp that I did not pick up. So, you can get a good collection of characters. I can't think of any more off the top of my head that they put out, but if you guys wanted to see some of my other living room decorations, my favorite Thor, some of my favorite Journeys, just that I happen to have, and some of my favorite OG Hulk. I wouldn't really be OG, I'd call the first 6 OGs, but of the Volume 2 Hulk run. And these are not of that brand, but they're just, that's a Marvel Legend, Doctor Strange, and just a cool, I think that's from one of the video game, like a, I couldn't tell you the name of the series, but I got it at like Toys R Us in the video game aisle. They had some prepackaged, like, I don't know, okay, so he's not one of those game pieces where you put it on, like if you get the board and you put it on, it unlocks like codes or something. I don't remember, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Then those are the Marvel Gallery PVC statues. I love those too. That's what I'll well, Cap and Iron Man are that as well. So, hey guys, I don't know. Hope you like what you saw here. Maybe I turned a few of you on to these lead figures, lead statues. Well, not if you can't see them. Yeah, I recommend go check them out. They're relatively cheap when you want to get a mass amount of them. It is not. It all adds up. I mean, there's got to be, what, 40 of them here, 50 of them at least, and 10 to 20 a pop. That's not cheap. But I love these. They're almost the pride of my statue figure collection, because I've got almost everybody. There's some I'm missing, but yeah, alright, well. Dog, say goodbye. Hey. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Hey, pup. Say bye. Cool. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, have a good night. And, I don't know. Go read a book.